I also want to establish to the audience, by the way, because we're headed into the paperwork now. For half the you sent were like pictures of like you taking pictures of documents instead of just giving us a screenshot or a statement as a request. But not only that, but you had to come here, and then Mr. Jacob had to go sit down with you and pull documents from you to just understand things, because you're just incapable of accessing.
There's a lot that I have access to, but there's a lot that's just paper copies is the thing. So that's why they were pictures.
Oh, there's a lot of collections, and I think we're even starting with the collections. $5,836 here.
From Santander.
Huh?
That's from my car.
Why at 25 years old? Your car?
I got repoed in 2022. I had a predatory loan from 2020 for that
you signed.
Yes, but I didn't realize how predatory it was at the time.
Tell me what's predatory.
The interest rates were really high. The monthly payment was.
What was the interest rate? Monthly payment you would know.
I do
before you signed it.
What the interest rate was, right?
Oh, come on! You're telling me it's predatory. You're a little victim, so you would at least give me some information that would.
The background on that. So in Texas, there's a law that if you can't do your full payments, you're allowed to make partial payments. They refused to allow me to make any partial payments. If I did not.
Wait, what's that law? What's that law?
It's a law in Texas where, because of the fact that it's a financial, so it's. I forget
what does it exactly state? What are you referencing?
So meaning, if a person cannot make a full payment, they can still make a partial
full payment to what?
To whatever loan.
Any loan ever?
On cars specifically, on auto loans specifically. They are supposed to allow you to make partial payments.
And it would probably get ended to like the end of the loan. There would be late fees. There would be something.
Whatever.
Well,
but
who knows?
You would be able to at least partially pay.
Maybe. I'm trying to find it.
Santander refused to allow that. So
in Texas, there is no specific law that guarantees a right to make partial payments on car loans without consequences. Typically, auto loan agreements in Texas and elsewhere are binding contracts between the lender and borrower, and the terms are set by the contract usually govern whether partial payments are accepted. So what are you talking about? Where'd you even find this out?
That was through my mother, so...
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, okay. I thought maybe you talked to someone that had any kind of like knowledge or background or qualifications. Buddy, I was able to figure this out in 2 seconds. Also, how much do you smoke?
Not that much. I have to smoke to be able to eat, and I have to smoke to be able to sleep.
Okay, because you have a bit of dankness. Okay, yeah, and we're talking. I was looking. This is from Texas.gov, and from Texas Law Help, and from Experian.
Okay. Well,
so you don't know what the you're talking about.
No, I did not, I guess.
So why is she someone we're listening to? Because she birthed you. I mean, that's usually a good point. But
right now, she is pretty much completely taking care of me, which, I mean, not the proudest moment of my life, but...
Again, I mean, if there's certain health things, that's not necessarily a bad thing. You know, it's just understanding your life. Careful, don't scratch your skin. Your arm will fall off. Okay, so... All right.
I am trying to work on getting my food handler certification so that.
So what are you going to do with that?
Get a part-time job at a fast food place. Hopefully, like.
I think you can get a part-time job at a fast food place without a food handler certification.
No, you need the food handler certification to be able to handle any type of food or anything in the state of Texas. That's a requirement. If I was to do like cashiering or something like that, that's not necessarily where I need a food handlers, but you have to have a food handlers to be around any type of food. That is a requirement. Most jobs sometimes will provide you with it, but it is easy.
Well, I mean, that's probably it then. It's probably just that go through on
training or onboarding.
Oh, onboarding. Okay, well, that's different.
But
well, why aren't you doing that then? Because that's different than, because what I'm picturing is like you going through this whole extensive process just to drop some fries in a fryer. This is just something you go through the onboarding process.
Because of my health, my mom is very trepidatious to let me do any work.
Okay, Mom, you're 25. I don't.
And on the one hand, it's like, yeah, I do understand that logic, but she's also providing for me, so I don't want to.
Yeah, there is that
part, and that is fair. In the mouth and do something against her, and then I'm ending up not able to do the job that I would like to be able to do and myself.